As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Utep Miners. The Miners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see.
Finding some room. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's open on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utep's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Handoff to Jones. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Colson. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his up.
Got a little grass to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Miners are marching down the field. Red pass hits complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Fighting off the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Pulls it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utep.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Colson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utep! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got room to work. Could be an alley. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Miners moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got...
Snags it, and there's running room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Open on the left side is Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. Touchdown Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Colson. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The option look. Stop short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, better look out! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That gives him 54 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Got a little space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And, guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long. There's a crease. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Running inside, it's Jones. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finds his target down the middle. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Ready.
Looking downfield, it's Colson. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Utep! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
Ready, go.
They'll try the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
Guys, catching up with the Utep head coach. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Offense in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on first. To throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. They boot it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He breaks a tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can...
Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Powers forward. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the Utep sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking for a man. It's Colson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him in the flat. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Finds a little space. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Might have a chance. And they're in for a touchdown. And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Trying to power it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hand off to Jones. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably...
Here's a little room there. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The keeper on the option. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This team has answered every challenge all season, unbeaten so far, but now facing the possibility of being next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utep! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Miners will have it first and 10. There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Pulls it on the option. Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Bush. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Bush. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. They want to run it left here. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and win.